found another hunt, and back to one of our old permissions, but the farmers come in and top the field, so all the brambles and all the other crap that's here has been levelled. So we thought we'd come out and give it a go and see if we can get to the areas that we haven't been before, in the hope that we might find something nice. This is my first find. As you can see, it's half a pewter button. Quite an early one as well, I think, so that's probably from around the 1700s, maybe late 1700s. Yeah, that's not bad. No pattern on the front though, not that I can see anyway. But it's a start. As soon as you start finding things like this, others usually follow, so good, let's bag that one and let's move on across. And maybe we'll find something around these parts here. Well, I've just moved on down the bank a bit from there. Stubble's a bit too rough up that end, and I've got the wrong coil, to be honest. Here's my next find, and I'm going to have to be careful with this one, because it's a live blank. And you don't know whether these are going to be still live or not. Right, well, here's an interesting one. Not quite sure what to make of it, but I found this ring. Now, is that industrial or something? Or is that what they call a posy ring? I'm not sure myself. It's interesting. Also looks to be around from the 1700s or so, possibly earlier, giving a good signal. Right, well, just stopped here now. Another little find, and I'm on a track where there used to be a footpath that used to lead from there right to where I am, between those two trees and down to the corner onto the road. So I thought I'll give that a try, because there's bound to be something lost on that journey going up towards the corner of the field. And I found quite a nice button. You can just see it poking out there. I know it's a button. That's a huge pewter button. I've never found a button that size, not in pewter anyway. That's huge. Who would want a button that big? I mean, how would you even fasten that? Look at the size of it. These pewter buttons usually come up in quite nice condition. Shame this one's missing its shank. And it's a shame there's no markings on it or anything. Usually you find a pattern in the centre. They're probably the posher ones, but I'm glad it's not split in half or anything. It's the biggest pewter button I've ever found. Lovely. Again, I think that's probably from around the 1700s. Possibly mid 1700s. Right, there's the other find. Just come across this now, it looks like part of an old ring. What's left of it, the top half of it. Doesn't feel heavy, might just be cheap, but it might have been silver. Checked the hole to see if I could find the rest of it in there, but there's nothing. But I would say that's definitely a part of someone's ring. What a shame. It would have been lovely to find out in complete condition. I don't know what it is actually. It might not be silver. It's quite light. Might be just a cheap nasty old ring maybe, I don't know. But there we go. Let's carry on, see what else we can find here. Yep, there we go. There's another one. An old penny. Might be able to get something out of that. So I won't clean it up here. I'll clean it up when I get home. I don't think it's a Victorian penny or anything like that. I think it's older. Alright, just moved on to my next find. Got it out there already, and as you can see there, an old buckle. Still got the leather on it as well. That pin in the middle is probably going to fall out. You still see a piece of leather on there. No idea how old it is though. Well, I can just see the next find there. I haven't taken it out yet. Might be a coin, could be a button. Judging by that, it looks a bit like a button to me. No, I could be wrong. I think it's a coin that's had a bit of a hit. It's slightly dished, so the clout at some point. I wonder if I'll be able to date that. Can't see anything so far, so it's not looking good. No, can't see anything. Right, let's bag it and do a bit of research later on, see if I can find out what it is. Right, still in this field, on to the next find. It's an interesting one. Just seen this bit there with the leather, and I can see the straps there, and then when I popped it over, you can see that. Interesting. Someone lost a hat. I wonder what that is. Part of a belt or some sort of brooch? Who knows? Interesting find. Right, let's pop it away. Well, I found another one of those pewter buttons. A lot smaller than the last one. Also it's got a broken shank as well. But this has got one like a pattern in the middle, like I said earlier. Quite a nice little pattern on that one. Shame it's broken, but that's quite nice. There you go, just thought I'd show you that one. Now there's another old coin. Might be an old halfpenny. It's such a shame these old, it's probably a George II or George III coin actually. They just don't last in these soil conditions. I can't see anything on there. Well, there we have it. There's today's finds. I'm going to bag them up, take them home, see if we can do a research on a few of them. Especially the coins, and quite like that, if it is. I quite like that ring. I'm not sure whether it is or not. It could just be something machinery, but I don't know, we'll check it out. But there we go. Right, I think we're going to wrap it up here today now. no many finds coming up at all. We have been trying to find some new permission, but every time we do some research, we then have to travel a few miles to the farms, either to find there's no one in, or to just be denied access. It's a bit of a pain, but well, you have to take the rough with the smooth, I guess, and this is why we end up coming back to some of our old permissions. You've got to get out, and that's the only thing you can do. That's the field that we'd started off in, and it's only right that that's the field that we end up in. But for now, we'll call it a day, and hopefully within the next few weeks we may have some new permission. I have been looking into a medieval settlement, and that looks quite good. Unfortunately, the farm who owns the land no longer lives. There's nobody living there anymore. It's an empty farm, but somebody's renting the property, and we have no idea who. So it's very difficult then to find out who we ask for permission. But we're working on it, and stay with us, and I'm sure we'll get there in the end. Right, it's bye from me for now, and we'll see you on the next hunt. Happy hunting, everyone.